grief. The Deadpool killer's secret to keep. So when you watch aside their hearts entwined, drawn to the chaos in his mind. Jesse lingers, lost in the sandbox, signs of danger, love dark and damp. Caddy's heart beats wild and untamed, for the killer her soul is maimed. Oh, death rose cold, no visitors call, but the whispers of love echo down the hall. He's the devil they crave, the storm in their night, the Deadpool lover, their twisted like. Oh, death rose cold, no visitors call, but the whispers of love echo down the hall. He's the devil they crave, the storm in their night, the Deadpool lover, their twisted light. No flowers bloom where his footsteps tread, just roses of blood on the prison bed. The reporter runs, but the truth's too tall. Killer adores, always bound to fall. Steel bars rattle, the clock ticks slow. A love so fierce it burns like snow. Wade worlds weep their passion pure for the man whose fate is dark and sure. Jesse's whispers, Kelly's sighs, the symphony of broken ties. The Deadpool killer, their hearts on flame, the love that's written in blood and shame. Oh, death rose cold, no visitor call, but the whispers of love echo down the hall. He's the devil they play, the dawn in their night, the Deadpool lover, their twisted love. Death rose cold, no visitors call, but the whispers of love echo down the hall. He's the devil they play, the dawn in their night, the Deadpool lover, their twisted light.
Boot up the stream, grab your snack and noodle. Here comes the queen, kid and caboodle. Wi-Fi blazing, wig on tilt. More drama than a soap opera quilt. Kit logs on in a sparkly robe, sipping iced tea like she runs the globe. Drops more truth than a psychic at noon, with a cat named Taco and a raccoon named Boom. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, Wi-Fi warrior, clickbait mover, shaking up the algorithm like a smoothie blender. Watch out, troll, she's a copyright sender. Hot shit YouTuber, talking tea with a pink ring light aura. Yeah. She reviews shampoo and ghost hunts too. Caught Bigfoot slipping in a Gucci shoe. Unboxes snacks, talks haunted dolls, and drops a diss track on bathroom stalls. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, hashtag queen, thumbnail smoother, dancing in a study with a llama on her head, uploading content even while in bed. Hot shit YouTuber, even aliens subscribe, that's no rumor. Yeah. She vlogs in Walmart, midnight mission, caught in aisle 9 with divine precision. Mic in hand, she interviews cheese. Sir, you aware you're lactose free? Goes live while baking glitter pies. Starts a feud with ducks, no lies. Reacts to Karen's, paints her Jeep, and once went viral yelling sheep don't sleep. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, ring light blazing, sassy maneuver, bans a troll while dancing to chair, then sells merch made from her own hair. Hot shit YouTuber, even her outro has a blooper. Yeah. She taught a goose to play Fortnite, hosted a seance on Tuesday night, got possessed midstream, ate a burrito, still hit upload, respect amigo. Now Netflix calls and brands wanna collab, but Kit just vlogged from her glittery cab. She's not here for clout or fame, she's here to win the YouTube Hunger Games. Kit and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, lights, camera, chaotic humor. She'll roast your comments and send a prayer while flossing in boots with electric hair. Hot shit YouTuber, cue the outro, she's gone lunar.
What up, people? How you doing? Hold on. Oh my god. Hi. Let's see who's here. Good cold ass morning. Where's Melissa? She's hiding in the bushes. She needs to start a damn bush fire. Yeah, it's 35 below here. Without the windshield, it's 35, the 10. Hi, J13. Hope my post didn't make you upset. Choose my word. What post? What post? If it's negative, I can't do it right now. Good morning, Amber. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you guys. Oh, so this is just a revisit of Marie. Okay. Character Marie. It's just a character. Okay. Keep that in mind. Talking to the people and who she is. And the raffle. Okay. The raffle. So we're going to go through that. Let's see. I think there's some things I want to share. Hold on a minute. Hold up. Hold up. All right. I think everything on the internet should be funny, right? No negative, no, you know what I mean? Just happy shit. I mean, that's what I want, right? Hold on a minute. Why? Why? Where is it? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for something. And it's not there. Why? Why isn't it there? Not making me happy. Oh, God. Forget it. I'm going to have to show it later. I hope everybody's well. Hi, Rhonda. How you doing? Oh, I didn't get a notification, though. Let's look at it right now. Okay, here we go. Somebody left something here. I gotta go look. I did not get a notification. Oh, there's more than one person. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we'll get to it, people. We'll get to it. Okay. Let's see. Yo, Kit, are you going to stream the Wade Wilson documentary? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hi, Chantel. I don't know who you are, but hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, what's this all about? This is a lot. This is a lot. Kit True Crime, Community PSA, it's a disclaimer. The following information does not reflect the views and opinions of the channel host. Please read in the. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. This ain't coming from my mouth. Just saying, this ain't coming from my mouth. You can say whatever you want. Sorry. You guys want to see something? Oh, gosh. We're going to have to take a break. I want to show you guys something. I mean, when we're listening, we're going to have to take a break. Because I made something. It is not working right now. It's starting to piss me off. Just saying. Just saying. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you 3 things. And I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to show you guys. Okay? Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Jesus, I thought I had it set up for you guys. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Where is her thing? Oh, here it is. All right, guys, here we go. Boy, what a morning, you guys. Hi, Carolyn Cooper. Hi.
Hi, everyone. This is Marie, and I am one of Wade's closest friends and a member of Team Wade. Thank you all so much for joining this live to finally hear Wade's side of the story. We have quite a few things on the agenda today, so stay tuned till the end. First, we're going to hear what Wade has to say. Then you will hear his story and development of events that led him to jail. We know that you have many questions and honestly, probably more than we can even answer on one live, but we're going to answer a few. At the end of the live, we will have the much anticipated raffle for those of you that have donated so far. So we're going to get started here in just a second, and we're going to hear first from what Wade has to say. Give us just one moment while we get the clip loaded.
Hi, everyone. This is Wade. For too long, I have remained silent, hoping that the justice system would uncover the truth on its own. However, it is clear that I must now take matters into my own hands and reveal my side of the story. From the very beginning, I have maintained my innocence. I cooperated fully with the investigation, believing that the truth would prevail. But the system failed me. Evidence was mishandled. Witnesses were intimidated. And my voice was drowned out by the overwhelming pressure to find a scapegoat. I became that scapegoat, the convenient target to satisfy the demand for justice. I share this story with you now because I believe in the power of truth and the strength of your support. Together, we can shine a light on the corruption and flaws within the system that led to this miscarriage of justice. I ask you to continue fighting for my exoneration, to demand a thorough reinvestigation of the case, and to stand by my side as we seek the justice that has been denied for too long. Thank you for believing in me and for your unwavering commitment to the truth. Your support gives me so much hope to endure, knowing that one day the truth will set me free. I love you all, and thank you for joining this live.
All right, guys, and I understand that it might be a little bit challenging right now to hear. We apologize for those technical difficulties, and we are going to make sure that we repost this after so that you guys are able to stop it and hear it a little bit more clearly, because it's truly important what we have to say here today. This is the first opportunity and truly the first chance that Wade has actually had to tell his story and to tell what actually happened. So, without further ado, we're going to move on next to actually hear Wade's story. Now, I ask that you please be patient. Again, we're going to try to make this quality as best as we physically can because we want you to hear everything about his story. We will be posting it after, so you'll have access to it. And it's going to be a little lengthy. It's about 13 minutes long. So be ready. Let's get it. Let's get it, girls. I hope you're ready.
Wade initially started working for the organization around February of 2019, and he worked with them for about 8 months until his arrest. Initially, he was brought in as a security detail. Because of his size, people are naturally intimidated by him. but didn't ask many questions about the job because he needed one and they were offering. He moved to the Florida Keys to work at a resort, and he lived on a 3-story yacht that was part of the resort. Everything initially started out okay, but about 2 days after he moved to the resort, that's when the main boss, Eric James Brown, asked Wade to be part of his first meeting, as another gentleman would be coming in and he needed to talk business. At this meeting is where Wade truly understood his role and why he was asked to be part of the business, again, to be security and intimidating due to his size. And he understood that the business had to deal with guns and drug trafficking. Wade made a comment that the gentleman at the meeting stated that they would make sure there was enough ice in the ice machines. Ultimately, ice is referring to meth. Wade then started to learn about the chain of command. Tommy Williams was second in command and the main drug runner. Wade then met Josh Mateo Luckish through Eric at the resort at a party they were hosting. Over time, Wade ended up becoming the second in command, and this upset Tommy because ultimately it kicked him out of his position. Wade continued to learn more about the organization as he got closer with Eric. He learned that a majority of the drugs were from Costa Rica because Eric lived there for 1 to 2 years in a penthouse. He also learned that there was a private airport nearby in Marathon, Florida, only about 15 minutes away from the resort. They also had multiple cigarette boats at the resort, the yacht Wade lived on, and later on, Eric purchased a 2-person plane that could take off from the water. They utilized these forms of transportation to get the guns and drugs transported from Costa Rica, Jamaica, islands and Bahamas, even more places, back to Florida. And if you see it, it's only going to be a couple-hour boat ride from the Florida Keys to Costa Rica. The organization controlled the entire Keys. All of the drugs and guns coming in and out, had power and control over many people who lived in what they call the trailers in the Keys, and they continued to expand through Florida and other states. Wade realized that Eric started bringing in girls from all over who were on their payroll. Started with strippers from Miami and the Keys, and then he started seeing women being transported in from Brazil, Australia, Costa Rica, Aruba, and other exotic countries. Wade started to put the pieces together to realize that they were dealing in human trafficking as well. Before he was officially introduced to the human trafficking side, he was required to meet Eric's mother, Sandra Stillwell Youngquist, who is truly the main boss of the organization. She came down to the resort in Con Key and interviewed Wade to make sure he was legitimate and was ready to be fully involved in their business. When he realized they were involved in human trafficking, Wade became less interested in being in the organization. When he realized they were involved in human trafficking, Wade became less interested in being in the organization. He said he could deal with the drugs and guns, but he didn't like the human trafficking portion of it. Eric then told Wade he needed him to go to Fort Myers to look after the girls in the spa there as security. Tommy came with him to Fort Myers, and Wade stayed at Josh Mateo's condo at the time in the area. Eric told Wade to not get involved with any of the girls at the spa, including Mila, because Mila and Tommy used to date. All of the girls at the spa are licensed, so it looks legit, but it's ultimately covering up the illegal operations. Wade started getting into the motions of the business and operations and was still mainly used as security for the girls. Wade even mentioned that they would make home or hotel visits, and he would go with the girls to drive them to make sure they would be okay. They would even bring massage tables and items, so it kept up the idea that the business was legitimate. While he was in Fort Myers, all of the guns and drugs were kept at Josh Mateo's warehouse that he used for his graphic design company, Mateo Graphics. Josh had a Cuban friend who kept his large trucks on his property. They would utilize those trucks to load the guns and drugs on and then cover it with debris to make it not look quite as sketchy. The organization had some dirty cops in the Cape Coral Police Department, which is the same police department that assisted in the first attempted arrest and accused him of the murders and were also part of his investigation and trial. Shortly after he arrived in Fort Myers, Wade started dating Mila. A few months later, they started talking about leaving the organization and moving to Hawaii. Now, they chose Hawaii because Mila previously dated a professional surfer there, lived in Hawaii, and was a prostitute there. Eric, Tommy, and Josh caught wind that they were planning to leave and take the rest of the girls with them. This means the spa in Fort Myers would be shut down, which affects their operations. Now, 2 days before the murders, Mila and Wade were at the spa late at night. They heard a knocking on the glass window, and Tommy was standing there with a man named Chris Brown, who was a very big bouncer and security guy for the organization. Tommy tried to get Wade to go outside and talk with him, and Wade said he would only speak to Tommy if Chris went back to the car. Once Chris went back to the car, Wade went outside, and that's when Tommy told him that they were aware of what he was up to and threatened that if he tried to leave, they would kill him. Tommy ended up leaving shortly after that. That next day, Wade went to the Buddha with Mila, where they met a doctor from Georgia who was interested in finding a girl to have sex with. Wade offered Mila up and said the doctor paid to sleep with her. Mila then went home with the doctor and did not go to a friend's house, as she said. Wade had Mila's car because she went home with the doctor. He didn't ultimately steal the car. Wade met Christine that evening, and they went to Jason Shepard's house after they left the Buddha, which they had just met Jason that night. Mila's Hellcat ran out of gas, and ultimately it stayed parked at Jason's house while Wade and Christine Ubered back to her place.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Melissa from the Bushes. You guys remember her doing this one? You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you. You're reading bullshit. You know it's fiction. You have zero integrity. It's crazy. Right. Okay.
Wade stayed at Christine's place until about 5 a.m., maybe a little bit later. He said it was around the time the sun was rising in October. He then left because he had to go to Josh's warehouse to get drugs to do a run. He used Christine's car to go to the warehouse because, again, the Hellcat was still at Jason's house without gas. When he arrived at the warehouse, Wade was met by Josh and another man he did not know. They said they needed to talk to him and told him to sit down. They then told Wade that they knew he wanted to leave the organization, but that wasn't going to be an option. Josh told Wade at that time that they were murdering both Christine and Diane, and that he would be expected to take the blame for it. They told Wade exactly how both murders would be done. In this way, Wade wouldn't be able to leave and would be in prison instead. They threatened him. It wasn't at gunpoint, but Wade knew guns were easily accessible since they were at the warehouse, that if he did not take the blame, they would harm his loved ones. They then forced Wade to make phone calls utilizing a device that would reroute through the victims' phones. That's why there's evidence that Wade used their phones to call his biological father and Mila. Wade first called his biological dad and purposely called him over his adopted parents because he didn't want to involve them. He told him he did something bad that he cannot take back. He was very vague with his initial conversation with his dad. He then called Mila, again, still utilizing that device which rerouted the call through the victim's phones, to tell her the same thing. Once the calls were done, Josh told Wade that he was going to call the police to have them come and arrest him. The first responding officer was Sergeant Angela Fleming, who was a longtime friend of Mila's. Angela Fleming is also related to Miguel Fleming, who was one of the detectives on Wade's case for the Cape Coral Police Department and was in the Navy with Mila. Josh called the cops and then left. While Wade was waiting for the cops to arrive, so that he could take the fall, he had a change of heart. Wade got an opportunity to escape through the back door of the warehouse. He ran out the door and hid in the bushes and trees behind the warehouse for a while. Once the cops left, Wade found a house across the street that seemed abandoned that he was able to break in through the back window. He said he stayed in that house for a few hours, mid-afternoon to later that night, while he figured out his next steps. He needed a place to be safe and think about what he could do. Later that night, he called his biological dad and he told him he did something bad and needed help. He then gave him more information about the murders because Wade was ready to go to jail and realized that this was his only option to keep his loved ones safe. His biological dad said he would send him an Uber, but instead called the cops, which Wade knew he would. The marshals came shortly after to arrest Wade, and he was taken to jail. 2 days after being in jail, Wade completed a video visitation with his biological dad, where he told his dad additional information, including where Diane's body was, so that it could be taken back to her family. Wade was forced into confessing as he was terrified that his loved ones would be hurt. He knew if he told his biological dad that it would get back to Eric and the entire organization, showing that he upheld his side of the deal. 4 days after being in jail, Wade then confessed to the detectives for the murder, still concerned about his family's safety, and was hoping that this would get into the news, so again, Eric and the organization would see that he upheld his side of the deal. After 8 days in jail, it had still not broken on the news. Wade then took measures into his own hands and called Mila because he knew she would be working with the reporters. He confesses to the murders because he knew Mila would tell the reporters and it would get attention from media. Again, this would draw attention so that Wade could ensure that it got back to Eric and the organization, that he was confessing, upholding his end of the deal so that his loved ones would be kept safe. Less than a month after Wade was incarcerated, specifically on December 3rd, 2019, Wade's adoptive parents' house in Tennessee was mysteriously burned down, and Wade knew this was Eric and the organization attempting to kill them. That's when Wade decided he needed to retract his story because he realized the organization would still try to kill his loved ones. It took him some time to come out because he was hoping to not have a public defender and wanted to do it the right way with someone who would understand and be willing to stand up for him. Over time, he realized he would not get that and decided he needed to contact news to get his story out and retract his admission of guilt.
All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed hearing Wade's side of the story here finally.
I initially started working for the organization.
Oops, sorry. Started replaying. So I'm happy you guys were able to finally hear his side of the story. And again, I apologize if there were any issues with understanding what was said. We are going to make sure that we post this again at a later time so that everyone is going to have access to it to be able to go back. So I believe the next step that we're going to go over to are going to be some questions that we have. And again, we ask that you start sending in your questions and please be patient. I'm working with my team remotely so that they can send me over the questions as they come in. But if you don't mind, please start sending in your questions. And what we're going to plan to do is we're going to do we're going to answer some of your questions. Again, please try to prevent them from being personal questions about Wade. He does not necessarily want to answer personal questions. And I'll be honest too, I don't know how many I could personally answer myself. I am a close friend, but I would want it to be accurate. So if you want to start sending in those questions, we're going to give it a second for them to start compiling, and then we're going to go from there. How do I know the story? I know the story ultimately because, again, I am a close friend of Wade's. I speak to him several times a day, and this story came directly from him. We took some time over the last week to really make sure that we got all of the fine details because we wanted you, the supporters, his people who are donating to his cause so that he can afford a better lawyer so that he actually has a fighting chance. We took the time to make sure that we went over the story together, and this is directly from him. Another question that came through is, and I'm going to be probably a little bit vague on this, guys, is how does he feel about God? Does he pray daily? I will tell you he is a very spiritual person. He does believe in a God as well too, but overall he's just a spiritual human being, and he does believe in his own ways. I am not a partner of Wade's. I can tell you that I am definitely not a partner of Wade's. I am just a close friend. Simple as that. Here to tell his story and here to fight for him, as well as our team. Has he found any potential lawyers? We definitely have lawyers that we would love to hire, but the only way that we can hire those lawyer guys is if you continue to donate to our Fundly account. And as a reminder, it's going to be under Save Wade Stephen Wilson. I'll repeat, the best way that you can help us find new lawyers for him is to be able to donate to his cause. It's on Fundly, Save Wade Stephen Wilson. If you go to our TikTok page, our Instagram, or Facebook, you're going to find the links there as well. But that is the best way that you can truly support Wade at this time and be able to help him afford, again, the lawyers that he truly needs and deserves. He deserves to have his voice his voice heard. We're getting in a lot of messages here, guys, about how you can speak with Wade and how you can talk with him. I want to remind you that right now Wade is really focused on, and he loves your support. Don't get me wrong. Everyone talks with him about it daily, our team. And we read him your comments, I hope you know, on a daily basis, because that's what really keeps him happy and keeps him fighting and keeps his energy up. So please keep sending in the wonderful comments. He loves hearing them. Now, he is still getting in a ridiculous amount of requests and messages daily. So it is very challenging and very difficult for him to be able to respond to those because, again, he's really, honestly, we joke, he's working a full-time job while he's in jail right now. And his full-time job is to partner with his team so that we can save his life and we can afford lawyers. So again, you can try to request him through the Smart Inmate, but please understand that if he does not respond, if he does not accept it, it's because he is on the inside fighting right now for his life so that we can prove his innocence and so that we can bring him justice. They asked if he's being provided with professional help. I think you guys understand that unfortunately his lawyers have not been of any help to Wade. So I can say that overall the current lawyers have not been providing truly any professional help for him. Majority of the support that he's receiving at this time is from you as his supporters and from Team Wade here, who's running his social media accounts and his family running his Fundly account. Wade cannot do any form. Another question is, do we visit him in prison, in person? So I apologize, in jail. So they currently do not, at the Lee County Jail in Florida, they do not allow for any in-person visitations. I can confirm that. They only allow for phone calls, emailings, and video visitations. So Lee County Jail, if you look it up, again, they do not allow for in-person visitations. The donation money, that's a great question. So where does the donation money go? So the donation money currently is going directly to a bank account that Wade's family has set up for him. So they have a separate bank account set up. All of your donations and all of your wonderful donations. I'm not sure if everyone saw, but we officially hit over $15,000 yesterday, guys. That's absolutely incredible. We are so thankful. And I know Wade is so thankful for your donations and your support. But again, all the money is going directly to a bank account and it is being saved to the side right now so that as soon as we can afford a lawyer, we are ready to go and we are ready to tell his story and have his voice be heard. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to just take a couple more questions here before we move on over to the raffle, because we do still need to do the raffle. Someone asked about what's going on with PayPal. We are still working through some issues with PayPal, so please at this time, if you can, donate to Fundly. We are truly hoping to have it fixed by Monday or Tuesday, and we apologize for that inconvenience because we know there's a lot of you that want to donate that don't have access to Fundly. I promise you, we are working as fast as we can. We will let you know just as soon as the PayPal account is back up and running. But again, for now, the best way that you can truly support Wade is by donating to his Fundly account. It is under Save Wade Stephen Wilson. Again, if you go to Fundly, Save Wade Stephen Wilson, that's going to be the best way that you can support him at this time until PayPal is back up and running. Is anyone investigating the case outside of his legal team? I can tell you that there are people who are working to investigate his case, both professionally, but also on the other side, you as supporters. We have so many of his supporters that have been sending us whatever information that they can, compiling information, and it's absolutely astounding. He truly appreciates all of the support that he has received from everyone, especially everyone that's so invested in proving his innocence and going out there and finding the information to send over to us. So again, as soon as we have a lawyer for him and we can afford a lawyer for him, we're ready to compile this data and send it all over to prove his innocence. So we do have people professionally investigating, but again, on the other side, we want to thank you guys so much for all of your investigative skills that you've been bringing to the table, you little sleuths. It's been wonderful. And we're going to do one more question here, guys. Someone said, I've donated, but can I buy him food and snacks? Now, he's a big guy, right? He's 6'5". So yeah, he needs to eat. But I can tell you that currently he has been receiving a ton of money to his current commissary. He has a couple $1,000s, and I will tell you that that's going to go a very, very long way for him. So he appreciates it so much that that you want to send him food and snacks, but the best way still to be able to support him is to continue to donate to his Fundly account because he does have a lot of money and he does have a lot of food currently right now in his cell. And I apologize. We're actually going to do just one more question. And this is just because I think this one's very important and it relates back to why we're here today. Why didn't Wade testify in court? So going back to the whole story here, Wade wanted to be able to testify, but he didn't feel comfortable because as you saw from his trial, and I'm sure most of you watched it, Wade had no support from his lawyers. They didn't even believe in his innocence. And you even saw in the closing statements that they admitted his guilt, even though he's not guilty of this and he's innocent. It completely threw him off. He was not expecting them to say that. And that's one of the reasons why he didn't testify is because he didn't believe in his lawyers because they don't believe in him and they are not here to fight for him and they're not here to fight for his innocence. So that's one of the reasons why he decided not to testify because he wants his story to be heard in the right light. And he wants to make sure that when he personally tells his story, and it's not just from coming from myself or from Team Wade, he wants to make sure he has the right support behind him. So thank you guys again so much for sending in your questions. Now, I know that there's a million more questions coming in and we're truly, truly appreciative for all the support. We will be hosting more lives here going forward. But what we're going to do meanwhile next is we're going to go over to our raffle. So for all of those who have currently donated, we do have 3 different raffles that we're doing. For those who donated $10 to $50, $51 to $100, and then $100 to $200. So what I'm going to do is we're going to randomly select who is ultimately going to be the winners of these raffles. And the winning prize is that you're going to get a phone call from Wade. So after we're all done selecting these winners, we'll be disconnecting from the live and then we'll be reaching out to those winners individually so that we can make sure that you know how Wade's going to get in contact with you, okay? So we're going to start first for those who donated $10 to $50. And the winner is... Ooh, congratulations to Shelly R., who's going to be our first winner of a phone call from Wade. Thank you so much again for your donation. Next one we're going to move to is going to be $51 to $100 donations. Winner is Congratulations to Kelly B. You're going to be our second winner. And our last but not least, for those who donate $100 to $200, let's see who's going to win here. Last but not least, our last winner is, there we go, Jolyn M. So congratulations to our 3 winners. Again, Shelly R. We have Kelly B. and Jolyn M. We truly appreciate everybody's donations, and we're going to continue to do these raffles every single time that we're doing a live. So please continue to donate, support his cause. And before we go here, I'm going to pull up his Fundly account so you know for sure, again, which one is the true account that you can donate to support. All right, guys. And again, here is his Fundly account under Save Wade Stephen Wilson. This is his only account. This is going to be the best way that you can support Wade at this time. Donate so that we can afford some new lawyers for him so that he can get the proper legal representation to tell his story and be able to prove his innocence. Again, everyone, before you disconnect, we want to truly thank you for taking your time here today to listen to Wade's story. I'm happy we were able to finally share it. And we can't wait to be able to give you some more information. So stay tuned to his official social media accounts. Under TikTok and Instagram, it's going to be Wade Stephen Wilson Official. And on Facebook, it's under Wade Stephen Wilson. So please stay tuned. We have a lot of great stuff that we're going to be posting this week to continue. And then as well, we're going to be posting from today's live too. So you guys will have it, okay? Again, we're super appreciative, and we're going to talk to you soon. Wade loves you. Team Wade loves you. And thanks again for all of your support, guys. We'll talk again.
How sick. She did this. She's a master at this. Okay, guys. Now we're going to shift to something else. Okay. So that was Marie. That was the raffle. Okay. Now let's shift to something else. Somebody's making videos. Let's go looky. Let's go looky. It's funny. Memes are funny. Yeah, keeping this shit on YouTube is fun. Is this it right here?
Yo.
Yo. Yo. Yo. Yo. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm having problems with YouTube. Can you see that?
Yo, this is Ricky from Vegas Profile Stories.
Dang it. You guys, look at this shit. I'm having problems. Hold on. Let's go right here.
I rep the YouTube SNY.
Is this it?
This is
Only high school girls and old ladies.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We got Flames Trotter. The new cop on YouTube. The YouTube police. He's policing YouTube. He's policing chats. Hey Flames, how you doing? I know you're watching. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate you. I think this shit is funny. So let's looky here. Do you see what this guy looks like? He's got gold teeth. Who does that represent? You got a basketball. Who does that represent? Okay, I'm gonna play this. What's the title? Something YouTube. Wade Wilson YouTube Streets. Okay, I need to mute myself. We'll watch it a few times. We'll watch it.
Ladies care about Wade Wilson. I thought this was about the streets. Only high school girls and old ladies care about Wade Wilson. I thought this was about the streets. Only.
Did you guys get that? Old ladies. Come on. You know what? I'm not that old. Well, maybe I could be your mama. I had my first kid at 16, so there's that. Um, you know what's really sad about this? I mean, it's funny, but did he treat his mom like that? Would he let anybody treat his mom like that? Like he's like how he's talked to me. He's told people online to take their videos down that talked about his wife, and he wants an apology. But he don't apologize to people. Just saying. So how I handle this shit is through humor. You guys know that. And I'm really good at what I do. We know that too. We know that too. I made a video. I made a video. Here we go. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should I do it one more time? Oh, look who's here. Our Aussie girl's here. Hello, sweetheart. We have missed you. Good day, mate. Okay, let me start over. Okay, one more time for the people in the back. That's right. That just happened. That just happened. That just happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day. So, you can be mean to me. You can make fun of me. You can say I'm old. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right? I forgive you. Kind of. Because you were really bad. But you're gonna make videos about. You know what? Let me tell you something. Flames. Anybody can do whatever they want on here. I do a number of things. I do nature. I do parodies. I do true crime. My main thing was true crime. Okay, and then my daughter died, and I haven't been well since. Everybody knows that, right? So I'm doing other things, trying to get back into true crime, helping people. Now let me tell you something. I got a lot of friends on here, and I call them my friends, and quite a few of them did time. Okay. And they do other things like my friend and his wife, White Boy, Lockdown Radio. Okay, they're my peoples. And he did time in Florida, right? And you know what he is? He's also an advocate on here for missing children, right? Okay, I'm just saying it doesn't matter whose chat you go in. It really don't. And people can do what they want on their channel. I'm just saying. Quit policing the chats. I came to your live the other day. I don't know when it was. I think maybe it was last night. I peeped in. Yeah, I peeped in. And you were watching, I don't know who they were. And you go, let's go see who's in the chat. So you're policing YouTube, dude. Dude, you're policing YouTube. Yeah, it is good to see her, ain't it? Just looking after Dad's class and doing time. So I don't know. And when you're a creator, you try to get along with everybody or try to work through things with everybody. Okay? Just saying, people collab. People collab on here. People do interviews, right? I've been interviewed on quite a few channels, and yeah, my boys, and I call them my boys, YouTube streets. You want to know why? Because they're as old as my children. Okay, so it's like that type of thing. I don't know, man. But I will say that he is entertaining, and if he'd stop screaming, maybe people would actually listen. Okay? And quit disrespecting women. That tells what kind of person you are. Did you treat your mama like that? I hope not. No, actually, I think he was really good to his mom. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. Okay. I know he was good to his mom. He took care of her. But come on now. You can't talk to women like that. Well, yeah, you can, but it's gross behavior. And stop dissing deceased children. Ooh. Oh. Oh my God. Whose child? Oh my God. No, he did not. Whose kid? Better not be mine. Hello? Answer me. G13. Hello? Oh, look who become a member. Look who become a member. My sweet girl. He was teasing VPS about his butterfly. I don't know who VPS is, you people. I truly don't know who these people are. Butterfly Chat called him up. I can't say that word on here. VPS says it's for his daughter. It said, oh my God. Oh my God. What? I need the timestamp for that. I can't watch people's whole life. Like I'll come to their YouTube streets because I like their editing and what they talk about, but I can only stay like for 20, 30 minutes if I have time, right? But I support them and a bunch of others, okay? Oh my God. You did not, Flames. I dare you say something about my daughter. I dare you. That is horrible. You don't know the feeling of losing a child. Do you know what? I got a tattoo in memory of my daughter. If everybody's still supporting Flames after he disrespected a deceased daughter, a deceased loved one, you're just as gross. Wow. Ricky. Vegas prison stories. Never heard of them. Oh my God. Holy shit. Nobody's upset. We're just happy to see you. Thank you. We love and miss you. You guys, guess what? I probably won't be able to see my grandson today. I'm so bummed out. But there'll be another day. You know what? I'm so pissed. I just can't with people. I'm sorry. I can't with somebody in my family right now. I just can't. I can't find a way to support Flames. You know what? He doesn't care about women. He don't. He thinks everybody's trying to hook up on here. He doesn't know how, being kind to each other is about on here. No matter, actually, well, in true crime, we really try to stick together in a sense. Thank you for your donation, Rachel. Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing? So anyways, I'm not going to say why. I just got the call last night, or the text, actually, because that's all my kids do is text me. They rarely call me. Well, the grandkids FaceTime me though, so there's that. Yeah. Hold on, let me show you something. This was earlier though. This was earlier when I got up. Where did Amber go? She took off. She took off, people. This is when I woke up though. It's warmed up. I gotta go drive my car though. I gotta go drive. Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody want to talk to me? I mean, what does penal have to do with? I'm confused. See, that tells you how I don't follow that closely. I'm trying to show you guys something. Hold on. My ears are ringing. Uh-oh, who's talking about me? All right. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it together for you. Oh, stop it. Stop giving me money. Stop it. Stop it. I love you, Meg. I had a breakdown, lost my marbles, and 500 something to see, okay, your grandson. They were cruel, so I stopped trying. I'm sorry. Sorry. Why isn't it letting me? What is wrong with you two? It's not letting me give it a heart. This is so messed up. I'm trying to give it a heart. It won't let me. Hold on. There we go. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. You did not let me down. Stop it. You did not let me down. I told you that we just missed you. We didn't know what happened, and who really let me down is Miss Barbara, and we know that. Yeah. But like I did say, is she pulling a Miss Barbara on me? You know me and my mouth. All right, let's looky here. This is when I woke up, though, you guys. This is when I woke up. It warmed up, though. It warmed up. 34 below is the temperature. And right now it's 19 below. $500 a week for a 10-minute visit. What? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it is. You don't want to be out there more than, 10 minutes? But I have to go drive my car today. I have to go drive my car. Make sure nothing freezes up. But I'll only do it in town. That's, yeah. You guys. Oh, God, I got a dog here all over me. You guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, maybe I just think that's it for Wade Wilson for this whatever. And I think I'm going to do it. We'll go through Brian Koberger's crime scene picks. We'll finish that. Because let's see, there was 2,790 and we are at 1,900. But I'm not sure what time. Okay, I'm going to get going. I watch, listen, but haven't been able even crack an egg, let alone a joke. Went my brother-in-law funeral today. Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad. Sunday. Well, today's supposed to be the day. So that's what the weather guy said, but I don't believe that. Oh my God. Oh. I think I'm going to go to the meat market today, and I'm going to get me some smoked pork chops, you guys. I haven't had meat for a while, so maybe I should. Right? That's how long it's supposed to snow here. Stop it. Stop giving me money. Stop it. Don't do that. I know you don't have much. But thank you. I love you. Get some flowers for the table for Mom and Tabitha. Oh. And fire. And Brittany. And Brittany. Well, no, she didn't have to do that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I do want to do some gypsy. I know, right? It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years. I've never been monetized because I never did it. And I sat here one day and I'm like, hey, I deserve to be monetized. I work really hard at what I do, right? And then people trying to take me down. So stupid. Leave me alone. I'm not even bothering you. We're getting some snow now. Are you? All the way to Sunday? I love snow. I do. I think it's pretty. What do you guys think? What do you want to cover later? Let me know, people. I got to know. You enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I try to make it different, right? I mean, I don't have all their lives, but I got some before they deleted everything. And the others, I wasn't in time and I was pissed about it. Really mad. Well, I wasn't mad. I'm like, shoot. That was quick. Put them up and then take them down. And Flames, if you watch this, all it is a meme. Okay, that's all it is. There's no hate here on my end, right? And do you know you speaking ill about the dead? Ooh, God, you're gonna get some karma. The universe, not me, not dude or whatever. The universe. Oh, dude, Flames, I'm telling you, don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God. Holy shit. I've never gotten anything like that. I've never gotten anything like this. Holy shit. Stop it. You can't. No, don't be doing this. I'm still looking for the rant. I may have to text it to you. Okay, because I don't know if someone to go that low about a deceased loved one is woo. That's crazy. Where's Nala? Right. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. And stop it, Rachel. Stop it. Get my nails done. I'm going to go to the meat market for sure. If I go to Walmart, I will get the flowers and I will show you what I get. Let's see what else. What else do I want to get? I'm just going to get food. I need food. I don't have food. Oh my God. How did that guy handle it? I would have cried. I would have cried and then, yeah, I would have cried. What is going on, Nala? Where are you? Where are you, baby girl? Did you see it? He kept his cool. His name is Ricky. Jesus. My dad talked about my mom to some people here not too long ago. Woo! Let me tell you, because he has no common sense. I think I told you guys. I was up in his face. Don't you ever talk about my mother. And she's not here to defend herself. He fucked up there. He fucked up. Lifesaver pops. Oh my God, I can't have those until I come to Australia, girl. Remember, I don't know who Flames is, but he seems... Oh, shut up. Who the hell are you? Who are you? Let me go look. Scam tune. Okay. Dummy. Dummy. Let's see who you are. All right. Okay. You're a nothing. You are nothing. You're a nobody. Nothing. All right. Hold up. Hold on. I gotta take care of something here. Hold up. I mean, people are so stupid how they come into people's chats. There we go. Took care of that. There's somebody messaging me. Hold on. My daughter should be calling soon. I don't know what Flames is. He's not a very nice man. He does not like women. He says he's not on here to, I don't know, get into a relationship or whatever. I don't know why the fuck he thinks that. It was uncalled for. You got Ricky and Fetters both in there. They lost their kids. Oh my God. Hi, Amber. I'm going to end it here soon. I'm going to come back later, though. Amber, I want you to look at something. All right. I don't know why that one is I'm going to have to fix that. I don't like that. It wasn't right. Oh, Flame Shrotter. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Love is leather. I know. Hey. Hey. S&M. All right, everybody. I appreciate every one of you. Love to you all. And just keep in mind, this is only characters that we are talking about here. Okay? These are fictional people. Okay? It's Sunday. I get so confused. It's already Sunday there. 2:30 a.m. Get your ass in bed. How's Dad doing, by the way, real quick? Is he okay? Okay. Good. All right, everybody. Love you all. Take care. I appreciate every one of you. And Flames, be nice. It's just YouTube. That's what people do. People are going to, do things like that. They're going to, okay, review you, whatever it may be. I seen that video. It was sent to me, and so I know he was talking about me in there. So I thought, okay, I'll make a music video because I'm good at what I do. Spitfire, what are you doing? You sneak in here? Yes. Hi, sweet girl. Oh my gosh, are you? Oh, I wish I could work. You're taking Dad back with you when you come. I'll take care of him. He's a good man. All right. That's enough of Marie for now. I'll think of some other things in the Wade Wilson case. Let's see what else. I'm going to do Brian Kohlberger later. If anybody wants to come on panel, let's do this. Let's look at the picture in 4K. Do we got 4K on here? And we will do it the long way, the big way. Okay? Not this little screen. How about that, people? I only do 2 days a week so that other daughter gets her day. Oh, okay. I wish I could work just one day, right? Oh, my neck. Somebody gave me a like on Facebook. That was you, mate. Thank you for the like on Facebook. Is it? I'm sorry. All right, everybody. I'm going to go for now. Okay. You found it? I'll look at it. Send it to me. Oh, God. Am I going to get mad? Oh, no. Not the VK chess picks. Me and J13 were yucky. No, not those. The crime scene pigs. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.